Yes, sir. We back. Hey man, it's your boy Cobe Rise and Rise. You dig? We are back at it again. So y'all see the topic? Get fit without the gym. You dig? Hey man, I just want to make sure I give a shout out. My headphones out. So make sure I give a shout out, man, to all my watchers, all the followers, everybody that's tapping in, watching Showtime's channel, everybody that's following King Alajuwan on IG. You dig? Rise and Rise Academy on Facebook. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and share it out. Everything Showtime in this thing. You dig? You hear me, bro? I think it might be a little delay.
Yeah. We good to go now. Oh yeah,
Okay.
we in there.
All right. Good. Yeah. We was having some technical difficulties. We want to make sure everything was going good. Okay. I think we're good, man. So yeah, how's everything been going, show?
Let's get it. Oh man, you know me, man. Staying productive, everything good, man. We just came back from a trip. I took my daughter out to New York for her birthday.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
we just came back, getting back to the grind. Get to enjoy some family time is always important. I was just telling my uncle, we like to make those memorable moments. You don't want life to be all about work, and you wanna
Yeah,
you wanna definitely enjoy some of them family times and build some memories.
absolutely.
Don't let it just be all we remember, man, was that my dad was working. That's all some kids, that's all they remember, man, is that my parents used to work. So I get it in a sense, but still me, I definitely want to make sure, we build some of those memorable moments. So every birthday we try to do something. If we can, we definitely try to do something that stand out a little bit different
Oh yeah. No,
for
I feel
sure.
that, man, for sure, man. Happy birthday to the little one. You dig? I saw y'all was
Appreciate it.
in what was it, New York?
Yes,
Born in
sir.
New
Right
York.
in the
Yeah.
middle. Times
Hey, that's
Square.
what's up. I remember the first time I went to New York, man. I went to Queens for New Year's. It was like, man, this had to been 2014, 2015. Man, it was crazy, bro. It was cold.
Yeah.
Now I see what everybody talking about, like when they say like how cold New York was. I was not prepared. You dig? I'm on there with a collar shirt on, had the toboggan on, vest, peak coat. Yo, Wayne kicking me like, that's all you got on? What?
It's a whole different type of breeze. What
Yeah,
I observed is too, you got to take into consideration, man. It's surrounded by water. Like us, our Charlotte, our city, the closest water we have, we don't even. It's not even a lake. You have to go back towards off the highway towards probably Lake Norman, Lake Wiley areas.
yep,
If you take that into consideration, so it's a whole different type. It has the body of water right in their city area. It's a few cities like that I observe, and those are generally your colder cities. I think Chicago's like that too. So
yep.
when people say cold, you got to
Buffalo,
take
Cleveland,
yeah
Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole windy
facts,
area. It's brick. They call it brick. They call it brick up there.
facts. Different type of breeze,
Yeah,
different type of cool.
in a real way. In a real way, man. So
So
yeah, I didn't really do too much, man. I worked. You dig? Did some good workouts. Let's see. I just kind of I chilled, did some housework. I finally took down the Christmas tree, man. I know everybody calling me late. You dig? But I
yeah,
had it up, so we had to make sure we got that out the way. I ordered a few more parts, building a PC. You dig? So I'm like building one from scratch. So I got a whole tower. I got a gaming, what you call it, the motherboard. Excuse me. I got a video card. Got uh, hard drives, two hard drives coming in, and I got like a hyper fan that's like different colors. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, man. Sure, I'm gonna build it up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use it so I can start doing our streams off of it. You did because that way it can help out with my speed. So when we having guests and everything on, it'll be just flowing. It'll just be flowing. You dig? So yeah, we got it coming, man. We got it coming. It's on the way.
yeah. Sound like you cooking over there. I hear you.
Oh yeah, that's a real way, man. So not only cooking in the kitchen, but man, we cooking on this technology too.
Know it.
You
Oh,
feel
you
we got to
know it.
elevate on all spectrums.
Let's go.
The grind
Let's
don't
go.
stop.
Most certainly.
That's real.
Slide right in.
Oh
Slide
yeah,
right into today's topic, man.
yeah,
Working out, the different ways of working out. So, You know,
Yes,
every before we come on live, we kind of touch base. We tap in at the beginning of the week, and we kind of see what we're gonna go for the week. And going forward too, man. I say I wanted to mention this last week. I say we build maybe a theme around it, and we just kind of keep posting when we do these podcasts on Wednesday, especially for our risers and some of that exclusive content that we'll be able to provide later on during the year. But we kind of give you even some of our posts, just kind of give a little additional um, feedback to what we cover in the topics. And today just
yeah,
kind of being, some of those different ways to work out, some of those different ways to stay healthy, some of those different things you can do. I think a lot of times when people hear working out, their mind automatically goes to a gym, and that's the
yep,
most common place, that's the most common way to work out. Well, I don't even know if I can say that. I can say that for me, in other cultures they may say, well, shoot, we do yoga, so we don't need a gym for yoga. We get a studio, we get our mat. I know other cultures it may be a little different, but I know for us here in America, especially, just kind of generally speaking, when we hear workout, we think, okay, well, we got to hit this gym and we got to lift tons of weights. But last week, as we covered, we had Bree on as a guest, her being a pregnant mom. She mentioned some of the different ways that she was staying active before she even was able to get back to the gym. Kobe, some of the things that you mentioned. I know you go pretty heavy, you lift pretty hard.
yep,
Me, at times I incorporate a lot of calisthenics. I like a lot of high rep stuff. Sometimes I may need a little gym access. I have a lot of weights at the house, and
yep.
just not necessarily a lot of weights, but just the things that I need, to hit the goals that I want to obtain. So just a little personal set. So there's all sorts of things you can do when we talk about staying fit, working out, staying healthy. One of the most common myths I hear, or something that it's like something it discourages people sometimes when they see just active trainers. I won't even necessarily say discourages. It kind of they get scared. They think, okay, well, this trainer, this guy does these muscle ups, he does these human flags. I don't want that type of training. In us being experienced in our field, obviously we're not going to do that same. If you're not looking for that, that's not your style of training, so you can get that out of your mind. I hear all the time the ladies say, well, I don't want to get that big, I don't want to get the muscles like the men. For the most part, that's not going to be your training style, and that's not going to happen. So you have to get those, you have to get that out of your head, first and foremost. But yeah, man, all different types of ways that you can work out and stay fit without being in the gym. What you got
Yeah,
on that?
that's
What's some
real.
of the ways that you got?
Yeah, I was definitely about to piggyback on what you said too, man. Like you said, man, we had so many different guests on. Like, my boy Jabari, man, like he even does, the Spartan races. Like they don't do any weights. You know what I'm saying? They run. They do stuff like crawling. They climb like little monkey bars. You dig? It takes me back to like when we was in elementary school, like when we went to recess. A lot of the stuff we did outside with recess, that was workouts. You know what I'm saying? People playing dodgeball, they playing like duck goose, you running around in circles trying to hurry up, sit down. Like, yo, in a sense of way, that's like a high intensity workout. Like when you're doing basketball, you're doing suicides. Yo, you get your heart rate up. You know what I'm saying? When you do your push-ups, you dig, when you're doing these pull-ups, you're doing these certain tests. All these things are just different type of workouts. You feel me? Like even just doing just regular stuff like what I do, boxing, that's another form of a workout. You dig? That's a whole thing right there. That's a whole vibe. I think I did some studies where they had a few different, categories of workouts, and some of the highest ones they gave you the best fit, like as far as burning your calories, was swimming and boxing. Those were like the top two. You know what I'm saying? Now all of them were great. Like there was cycling, there was marathon running, jogging. Um, of course there was swimming, and of course there's boxing. You dig? All of them they help you lose weight. All of them they help you burn calories. Everything. You dig? So all of these different things you can do, and you don't need a gym for. You could do something as simple as jogging, climbing up stairs, like not climbing stairs, but walking the stairs, taking the stairs. You know what I'm saying? So just think about just how many calories you can burn just climbing some stairs. How many calories you can burn per minute jogging. You dig? Some of the things that we do, even at work, sometimes, like, if you're working in a corporate office, right? You can go outside. You can just, just put a map, like just pull up Google Maps and just like give you like some type of destination, and it may give you like, oh, this little walk right here is like half a mile. Cool. Go take that walk 2 times. That's your mile on your break. You dig? And that's something that you could do. I know somebody who was like 300 plus pounds, like 320 pounds, and they had to lose weight. You dig? They went to the doctor. The doctor was like, yeah, man, you got to lose that weight. You know what I'm saying? He was on like 6 foot, like 300 some pounds. You already know the BMI scale off the chart. You dig? So all he did was walk. He walked 2 miles a day, changed his eating habits, drank his water. He changed it from just, eating fried foods all the time and changed it to salads, grilled chicken. He didn't really change what he ate. He just changed the type or how he cooked it. You know what I'm saying? So if he ate some pork chop, instead of frying the pork chop, he baked it. You dig? Something as simple as that, but walking as well, doing these different things. These are workouts that you could do when you don't have a gym. You dig? Some of the things, like as far as going hiking, that's another great tool that you can go outside, get some sunlight. You dig? And then when you're walking up and down, that's going to automatically burn your calories right there. You dig? And I think we talked about this before, like, especially for black men. I know we talked about the statistics. It's really said that the top two really were heart diseases, cancers. You dig? And those are the top two. Alone, vitamin D will help your heart. Number two, it'll help lower your risk of cancer just by increasing vitamin D. We're 70% vitamin D deficient. 70% of us are vitamin D deficient, which causes heart issues and cancers and strokes and things like that within your body. So going outside alone, going to get some sunlight, you dig, doing something outside is going to benefit you. I remember when I did it, I don't know if you remember when I did my detox, I ate straight cantaloupe, I ate grapes and blackberries and blueberries. That's all I had. The only hot meals I had was roasted chickpeas. You dig? And I went outside, put a hoodie on, put a thermal on, put some jogging pants on, and I went outside and sweat. I sweated out. But I say I got that sunlight because the sunlight helped me do that. You dig? I even felt better just going outside, right? And these different things, they all contribute into attacking the top two things that is increasing our mortality rate. So we lower our mortality rate just by going outside and doing something. That's just doing that alone. You're already attacking the top two things that's going to be increasing our mortality rate. So you're already saving your own life by doing those things. And we can even get creative. Play games. Go outside. Go, shoot some hoops. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got kids, take them to the park. Go play with your kids outside. Like that's a form. As long as you get your body moving, I think that's the most important. I was looking at an article and they were talking about the mortality rates. They looked at the people who jogged and who didn't do anything. And they looked at how often you jog. Now, obviously, the ones who just overdid it, they didn't really see the better results. But it was already high for the ones who didn't do anything. But when you jog lightly to moderately per day, that showed a decrease in mortality rate just by doing that alone. Not going to the gym, but just by simply doing a light jog daily. Light jog to moderate jog daily. You dig? That automatically lowered the mortality rate. And I'm not going to say it's just jogging. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to simply say a workout. Do some type of strenuous workout, even for a little bit, will decrease your mortality rate. So technically, you'll be saving your own life that way. And you don't have to go to the gym for that at all. You can do at-home workouts. You could do jump roping. You dig? I know people love, talk about jump roping. You could do a workout just by jump roping. A simple one that I used to do was a minute on, 30 seconds off. As soon as that 30 seconds over, put a minute and a half on, jump rope. It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And you do that consistently to add it up to maybe 10, 15 minutes. That's a strenuous workout. You don't need a gym for that at all.
Facts.
You dig?
Facts. So my take, everything that you said, everything that I said, We giving you all these different options. We sharing all the options with the people, and all you really need is just that mindset. I think it's sometimes it's a little procrastination. Sometimes it's a little procrastination. When we give all these excuses, oh man, I don't want to work out with that trainer. He too physical, or he may do this. No, he ain't gonna do that. You want to make sure that you search deep down within and make sure that this is something that you want to do, whether it
Mhm.
be health goals, whether it be something that your doctor may be pointed toward, whether it be weight loss, weight gain, just being healthier, whatever it is that your goal is, you have to really identify that. We speak about these different topics, and after you identify that goal, I think you'll understand that yes, you can get creative, but ultimately you're still going to have to do it. Build a routine. I always talk about these topics because we really get really good topics that we cover on these segments that we do, on this podcast segments that we do, and we give for free to the public as well. um, and just kind of revisiting some of those topics, because we can give you options all day long, but you have to ultimately apply it. The boys at EYL, they say the application is on us. Well, the information is on us. The application is on you. So Kobe said a good one, man. I love jumping rope. That's really good hit. That's good dropping weight. And little segments like that, that's a hit workout. That's a high intense workout. You do as much as you can for a minute, get a 30-second rest, a minute on, a minute off. Boom, there it is. And you didn't even, they sell jump ropes at the dollar store. You can get a good one at probably Walmart or Academy. Ultimately, boom, you didn't need no gym, jump rope. Be consistent with it. Don't just jump on Monday and say, okay, well, they said, they gave me some ideas. I'm going to jump rope on Monday. And all my problems gonna know. Get consistent with it. Understand, okay, well, shoot, this is what happens when I jump rope for 5 minutes. This is what happens when I jump rope for 10 minutes. This may be something I can do right at home. Jumping rope. He mentioned jogging. All these things are things that I like. I incorporate too. It just so happens that sometimes, my goals may be some goals that I want to hit in the gym with that require the gym, and then I go to the gym. Excuse me, getting tongue tied. So if I have those goals, some strength goals, I want to increase in strength, and it requires the gym, then I'll go to the gym. During the
Real.
pandemic, we still had goals. We bought some equipment, little sandbags, kettlebells, and we went right out to a park. Resistance bands, no gym necessary, no gym needed, no weights, no, we had they were literally, everything was made of sand and resistance. So they sell, I think Amazon was selling like some sandbags that were made like kettlebells. No
Mm.
weights, no gym. All through the pandemic, that's how we train. So we can give you all the options that we can pull out the bag. I mentioned some yoga,
Yep.
just eating right. Before you even get to anything else, just understand that maybe taking a control of your nutrition, taking control of what you're eating. All ways to stay healthy and fit, and we don't even really have to step foot in the gym.
That's it.
So
That's real. And I'm gonna even add to that too, man. Like, I'm gonna take it a step further. You dig? Set a goal outside of weight loss. You know what I'm saying? We get so tied up with this whole weight loss, weight loss. All right. Well, take it a step further. Give yourself something to accomplish. Because if you're just looking at something to fix, I think we need to fix your relationship with exercise. How many times you heard somebody say, "Man, I hate the gym," but they know they need to lose weight? You did. They don't even know what they doing, because at that point, now you got to figure out what you're gonna do. All right, you hate the gym, so what? What you gonna do now? So let's not stop there. Set a goal of a physical feat. I'm gonna just give you a perfect example. So if you don't know how to do a push-up, set a goal for that. I'm gonna just do a push-up. I'm gonna try to do a push-up. Work towards getting that out the way. So that way you can set that goal. Something small. I know we talk about this all the time. We talk about setting small tasks to get to your goal. That gives you this sense of accomplishment. Do something like, I want to run a mile without stopping. Because then when you get that goal, now you can get to the next one. Man, I just ran a mile without stopping. I feel good. You know what? Take it up. Now let me try to run a mile and a half without stopping. All these different things are giving you a sense of laser focus to master something. So that way you can get to that next level. You dig? And so I think this is kind of like showing up for yourself. So that way you can declare, you know what, I'm gonna declare this and I'm gonna get to this goal. You dig? And like I said, you don't have to technically do a workout, but if you want to hit workout, shoot, tune in this weekend. You did. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sean, we about to do a workout this weekend. So yo, just make sure you tap in on the IG, make sure you tap in on the Facebook. You feel me? I'm even post a hit workout on IG this week. So that way people can kind of see what to do for like a high intensity workout. Shoot, man, you don't need but like 15 minutes. You don't need nothing but 15 minutes to do something like that. That's gonna be a fat burner and that's going to not be strenuous on your muscles, but it's going to increase your heart rate. It's going to get your body moving, big. So that way, you don't have to be in the gym for that long anyway. You don't even have to do this in the gym. You do this outside. You do it at home, anything. Resistance bands, a light pair of dumbbells is all you need. I mean, even if you don't want to do a technical functional workout, do burpees, jumping jacks. These are things you and your kids can do. So if kids can do them, this now gives the family something to do. So now you're incorporating your entire family into a lifestyle. So that way everybody can be on the same accord. I know I've heard so many times where a parent will use the kid as an excuse to not work out or not eat healthy. Oh, my kids eat a bunch of snacks. Da, 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 da. Well, take control of what they eat. Take control of what they do. You dig? As far as set a standard for your family to say, listen, you know what? Everybody, I know y'all like y'all snacks, but we're not gonna have our snacks until we finish up, these 3 apples that we got. And make sure we do some type of 10 minute of movement. So me, mommy, and your brother and sister, we all gonna do this 10 minutes. No iPads, no iPhones. We're gonna just go straight to the money. And if we can finish this, have your one Oreo cookie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Give them something to reward, but incorporate that type of mindset into the family so that way they have a sense of purpose and now they can be up under a leadership. Now we're changing the culture. Now we're changing the way we do things because you don't hear this a lot. You feel me? So now we're changing the dynamic of how we live our lives, and this is necessarily going to save you because now when you instill it into your kids, they can now pass that next thing on. This is called generational health. You dig? We're passing down healthy tactics. Go outside swimming. I remember when we was kids, we used to love swimming. You know what I'm saying? We used to go outside. We used to love being outside. Go to the beach. We out there running in the sun. You know what I'm saying? But these are fun things you can do to actually work out. If you're working out at home or if you're working from home, get you a standing desk, a desk that can actually stand up. All these different things you can incorporate into your daily life.
Facts,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and I like what you said too with the kids, man. That's what I wanted to hit. So, if you know anything about the Showtime Training Group, we had a few summers where we incorporated just some youth workouts. We call it Healthy Youth with the YOU all in caps. And that's just specifying the importance of you being in charge of your goals. And all we basically did, man, it was physical activity is what you keep speaking about. Physical activity, that's it. Ultimately, I like to make it really simple for people. When you're dealing with weight loss specifically, you just want to be burning more than you're consuming. So we make those games, we make those fitness games, and we make them really fun, and the kids are exerting all that energy. Especially during these times, you want to exert that energy. You know, um, the body starts to decline when we sit there. We get that retirement vibe where we want to just eat and keep the body still, lay the body dormant. And that's when those diseases, those sicknesses, those illnesses start to creep up. So any sort of physical activity, like we've been saying. My neighbor, she walks every day, daily walks. She does a little like a loop, man. I notice every time,
Every morning,
every
probably.
every morning, man,
Yeah,
every day when we leave out, she's doing a loop in their mailbox, going back and forth, back and forth. You know, yeah. So,
I agree,
yeah,
man.
but yeah. So I was
That's
just
a funny
saying, just
story. I
it
got the
definitely
same
with
thing. Man. I
the
got a neighbor. I go outside. I go to work in the morning, bro. She takes the same route every morning. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, bro. I know she's an older lady because I've talked to her before. But if you saw her from like far away, you thought she was like a 30-year-old.
Well,
That lady's well over her 60s, bro. I'm talking about like, yo, you wouldn't believe it. And I'm like, what do you do? And she told me, she said, I walk every day. You know, she had some health problems, you know, back in the day and all that stuff, you know. So she just made a whole life change, and she walks every morning. She walks every morning, every afternoon, and a little bit at night. She don't stay too late, you feel me? Because it get dark quick. You dig? But she walks at least 3 times a day. That's all she does, man. Got some walking shoes. You know they got them walking shoes. They power walking that.
there you go.
My bad, but go ahead, man. That was a good stuff.
Yeah, that was it, man. That was it, man. I like how you mentioned the kids. You know, like I said, we just incorporated. We made it fun. That's all we were doing all summer long, and the kids loved it. I'm talking about, you know, we still to this day we did some sessions at my church. Some of the youth they still see me and ask me about, you know, different activities when we coming back. So you mentioned it as a parent. If your parents out there, you can incorporate some of this physical activity with your kids. You don't need that gym membership. And we're not knocking the gym membership. Gym membership is good, you know, but don't let that be one of your excuses. Oh man, I can't afford the gym, or you know, the gym too far. I don't got time for a gym. You don't need a gym. You know, we named a bunch of things. If you need to, run this episode back. You know, grab you a jump rope, grab you a resistance band. I like Five Below, man. Five Below has a nice little starter kit. Man, Family Dollar even got a couple things, man. I grabbed when I use for my on the road set. Got a nice little light kettlebell, something that you know that you can use, especially for those of us that are not trying to, you know, not trying to necessarily exceed any limits. We just want to maintain. We just want to grow. We want to age gracefully. You know, grab you some light little dumbbells, power walk through your neighborhood, moving your arms. You know, so all sorts of different ways. Don't let that be no excuse. No excuse because you can't get to a gym is not an excuse to let your health decline.
That's real. Yeah. Nah, I think you hit the nail on the head. You did. You know what I'm saying? And even like just check our YouTubes out. There's tons of actual hit workout videos. I know Show got a couple, and I got like 3 of them on my YouTube page where you could just walk, literally just work out with us. You dig? So we're actually gonna do a lot more of that. I want to do a challenge sometime in March. I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge. You know, where y'all go to the app, and everybody who wants to do it, it's gonna be a workout that you do every day. You dig? And I'll give it you showtime, and we'll break it down a little bit. But I'm gonna have everybody go to the app, download the app. I'm gonna add a section in there for 30-day challenge. All you do is go to that tab. You're gonna see the videos, and you do one video a day. One video is one workout per day that you do. You're gonna walk through it. You're gonna walk through it with us. We're gonna do the workout. You just do it on your own. You dig? The only thing you'll probably need is some light dumbbells or some resistance bands, whichever one you got. And if you don't have any, we'll make sure we send you guys a link to purchase it. It's not that much money. You dig? And you'll have everything that you need to do the workout. You don't need a gym for that. You can do this at home. You know, this is, and I actually incorporate a lot of these workouts during COVID because the gyms were shut down. And you know, your boy Kobe Rise and Rise don't stop. I know
Come
Showtime ain't
on.
stopped doing
Yeah,
that. You
you
dig?
already
So you know
know.
we
You
kept
already
coming.
know.
You know, so these are some of the COVID workouts that we did. You feel me? That I want to make sure I incorporate. But it also got us to the money. It got us to the money. I was doing a bunch of crazy workouts, you feel me? But I got, you know, some decent resistance bands that's gonna help us along the way. So stay tuned in. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Facebook, IG. You dig? This is Rise and Rise Academy on YouTube, Rise and Rise Academy on Facebook, King Alajuwan 21 on IG. You got Showtime Training Group, you know, on all platforms. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, if you really want that 30-day challenge, like I said, tap in with us. You feel me? You got to get that app. It's gonna be on the app. There's gonna be a lot more details coming soon. You feel me? And so that way we can get to the money. Like I said, starting out 2023. Well, guess what? Y'all can do some of the workouts that your boys was doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And we'll even add a couple extra things in there too. You know, like a little additives. But like I said, you got to tune in later for that, and we're gonna come with them details.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, any closing words, show before we get on up out of here?
That's it. That's it. Let's eliminate the excuses. 2023. You know,
So
we came in the year with the start now 2023. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep that momentum. Let's keep the excitement. We almost through January already. Y'all,
yeah,
let's eliminate those excuses, y'all. You know, you don't need no gym
ass
to
too.
be healthy. Start with your plate. Start right at your table. Set some table goals.
Yeah,
Come right to the plate. You know, and then let's set some get some realistic goals. Let's really get serious. That's all I got for tonight.
real talk. Yeah, man. Hey, and y'all tap in too, man. We got the new food pyramid out. You dig? So check it out on Rise and Rise Academy. You dig? Alkaline veggies, alkaline grains, whole foods, whole snacks. The smallest portion is your meats, clean meats, and your other additives. That whole plate should be dedicated, and the concept is coming from that food pyramid. If you want this plant-based diet, mostly plant-based diet, you start with that food pyramid. You dig? I already gave a couple of alkaline grains like fonio, amaranth. You dig? You know, you can get your legumes, you can get your chickpeas, you get your lentils. You feel me? You know, make sure you get your kale for your veggies, get your bell pepper, you dig, get your zucchini, get your squash, onion, all that. You know what I'm saying? Have your plate filled with these things. And I say these things for a reason. I say alkaline veggies and alkaline grains because they give you energy. I hear all the time how people are so tired. Well, they tired because they actually dehydrated. They don't have enough of those fluids. You dig? We're eating a bunch of processed foods that's giving us empty calories, but it's not doing nothing for our bodies, but honestly making us more tired. I know a lot of people that go to lunch and they come back drained because their sugar levels are spiked up through the roof and they ain't burning it off. You dig? They're just sitting down. Of course, you're gonna get tired. Think about Thanksgiving when you eat a bunch of, when you eat a bunch of that starch and everything, you just sit down, you get tired. It's because the food. You feel me? You want to fuel your body with the good quality foods that's gonna, push you to success. And anything that's gonna be a charge to your body is gonna make you feel more energetic naturally. Naturally. So that's my take on it. Fill yourself up with something good. You dig? Stay tuned in for the Rise and Rise Academy for the 30-day challenge. This will be your workouts. I know people trying to get to the bag, they don't know what to do. We're gonna give it to you. You feel me? And all the details, you gotta tap in with your boys. Tap in with Showtime to get you right. Tap in with Kobe, get you right. I know we both getting hit up a lot for questions. You dig? So follow us on our platform so that way you can get the knowledge that we have and we're giving it to y'all. You dig? You give it to y'all. Message us. We real people. I answer questions all the time, and I'm here all the time. I do it. I see people at the gym. We talk. You feel me? Like it's a lifestyle for me. You dig? And I still work just like everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? I know Showtime, you work. I'm saying crazy hours. We still getting to the bag. You feel me? So tap in with your boys here, Rise and Rise. You dig what I'm saying? When we faced with a challenge, what we do.
We rise and rise, baby.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.